An hour and a half away from Granada west is a city called Córdoba. Right behind me is Mezquita, an old mosque that has been converted to a church. The bridge of Saint Raphael, and in the distance this amazing Mezquita, symbol of Córdoba. A very good example of Moorish architecture here. It was a mosque and converted into a cathedral, into a church. This is the exterior of the Mezquita and the patterns that's quite unique to the Moorish architecture. In a way, it's quite similar to Alhambra in Granada, yet at the same time it's quite different. I'm going in the church. There's a lot of people here. Here I am inside the Mezquita. As you can see, Moorish architecture is very prominent, from the arches, the stripes. There's a picture of Jesus Christ. So I believe this was added right after it was converted into a Christian church. Right at the ground here, I can see what the flooring used to be. The original design, the Moorish architecture. With the big gates looking towards the dome. Right there, with paintings of angels. Walking around here makes me really feel like I'm stepping back in the past. All these ancient columns, the paintings on the wall. I want to show you the contrast between what it was before, when it was a mosque, and now the next to it is what it was after it was converted into a church. You can see the immediate change in design. Check out this detailed mural. I'm not quite sure if it's added before or after, but I feel like looking at the consistency of these statues and carvings, I believe this was added right after it was converted into a church, because the Moorish architecture doesn't have any relation with God or animals or human beings, so I believe it was added after, along with the ceiling. So I can see a very interesting mix of cultures here. I really didn't know what to expect from the church. I thought it was just the red arches, but it turned out to be really amazing, and I was mind blown and spending there longer than I thought I would. It's really worth it. I'm walking now towards the Jewish quarter, and we'll see what it looks like. I feel like in every Jewish quarter that I've visited, it's characterized with these alleyways and corridors and alleyways, and it's I feel like the Jewish have been treated horribly since the beginning of time. well, they've kind of forced into this little settlements where everything's very cramped together. And here's a symbol that shows that I really am in a Jewish quarter. I think this is my first time visiting a synagogue. This is a synagogue of Cordoba. As you can see, it's very simple, very small. This is built here in the 1300s, the medieval era. And here's the altar and the priest, I'm assuming, to give a speech. The seating also very simple. There are nothing fancy about it. From the outside, it also looks like it's a regular standard building with nothing fancy. So it shows the kind of juxtaposition between how the Christians and the Muslims are living together and how different the culture is in regards to the place of worship. Good afternoon from Granada. Just got here, about to have lunch and check out these churros. Oh my god, look at that massive little sausages right there. They do look like sausages. Yeah, they kind of do. I've got Beth here. Tell me what you think of these churros. I'm excited. What do you feel like it's different than the one in Madrid? I don't know. They just look really good. First bite. Oh. What do you think? The chocolate's better. Yeah. First bite. No, it is better. It is better? Just take one. I'm just going to take a little piece of one because then I won't be able to finish like my salad. Oh my god, it's very different. It's like more like... So I've got the eggs, chorizo. Oh, that's chorizo. Yeah, it's like cheese. I think burrata cheese with whatever. That's croquetas. This is potatoes, I think. Yeah, and bread. Best way to find out. To be honest, I don't know half of the things I'm eating. So I think it's mozzarella. Is that cheese? That's mozzarella, right? Try that. Does it melt? For me, it's a mix paella. There'll be seafood and chicken. Kind of interesting mix. That's how it looks like. I had a paella before in Madrid, but I think it'll be quite unique to try the Granadan version. It's taking the longest. Yeah, this makes sense. And nothing is cooked. They're grown lettuce and fresh. It's just fresh. It's a fresh. They're like picking it outside. Is it like a quiche? Yeah, kind of. This was like really tender. That's really good. Okay, so I think that's the pig's cheek. This is good here. That's chorizo. No, that's good. That's the Plaza Bib Rambla with Neptune. In European cities, Neptune is probably one of the most shown statues out of all the Roman gods because Neptune is usually located in the fountains in the middle of the city. This is because of the Roman era and Roman Empire expanded all the way across Europe, and therefore we see this kind of trend. It's just a kind of satire comedy. A very nice interpretation of flamenco is. And of course, like any European cities, we have the cathedral. This is the main cathedral in Granada. Outside the cathedral, there's this red writing. So I was told these were actually graffitis back in the 1700s. The Granada's chapel is literally next to the cathedral, but the architecture here is completely different. The cathedral itself using medieval and Renaissance style of architecture. Meanwhile here they're using clearly Gothic style with a lot of decorations, pointy spires, a lot of statues used. So what might have happened is they started the construction of the cathedral and then they extended it while the era has changed into a more Gothic era. And that's why they kind of built it with a separate style, which is kind of what I saw there in Toledo Cathedral. It's quite interesting. This is the church on the path of sadness on the way to Alhambra. As you can see, the structure of the church has a square tower, which means that it was a mosque in the past. Climbing up to the viewpoint in Granada. Sierra Nevada mountain, snow-capped mountains. In front of me is Alhambra. I'll be here tomorrow and you can see the view city of Granada. So the architecture here in these markets, as you can see, it feels more like African / Middle Eastern style. I'm at a tapas bar. So tapas bar is where you order a drink and then it comes with a free tapa. The drink I get is a beer. This is for €3.5, and the cost of a tapa itself is €3.5 each. So with this one, you can get a basically free drink with tapa. You don't get to choose a tapa, but I mean, basically if you get a free drink, why not? I don't usually drink, but salute. Okay, cheers. This is the tapa that I got. It's a potato salad basically. Not the most exciting food, but I mean it's free, so who am I to complain, right? You never complain of free stuff. Never.
It's pretty good.
Not bad.
It's like mashed potatoes.
It's mashed potatoes. Yeah. So Beth is having pesto manchego, which is Swiss cheese. There's a
Tapa de pollo.
yes, sí.
No, costilla, perdón.
Sí, gracias. And I have the costillas, which is pork. So costilla is a pork ribs. Beef ribs. I'm actually not sure. But it's ribs. Let's just try it. I mean, it's well cooked. It's very good. So if you decide to go to Spain, don't forget the tapa bar, because then you get a drink, free tapas, and then you get tapas too for like €3 which is I think is a good deal. Alright Beth, you're having wine and pork with some potatoes. So I guess the food here is heavily dominated with pork. There's a lot of pork-based food, which I love because I love pork. After a tapas dinner, I just have to get an ice cream. So I got 2 scoops of vanilla and chocolate chip. I got it from Los Italianos. I'm having gelato in Spain. Excellent. Wow, that's quite good. Oh, that's very unique.
My ice cream to the kid. The
performers are amazing. They know how to play. I'm just walking in the streets of Granada. It's just past 9 p.m. after dinner and ice cream. It's just a nice way to chill. Such a different vibe from big cities. Just a small town like this makes you feel like, you know, it's slow life where you actually on holidays instead of rushing through the museums, rushing the traffic. See all these small streets where there are no cars and just less people. For a classic Spanish food, empanadas. It's like a curry puff, but with filling inside. I have the chorizo and the smoked sirloin. It's very nice because it's very crispy and very hot. I got 2 for €7, includes the drinks. That beef tastes really good. Good afternoon from the top of San Miguel viewpoint. Right behind me is the beautiful Alhambra with the sweeping views of the city of Granada. It's been nice to be able to witness the difference in architecture of the Moorish, the Islamic Empire before the Christians took over. It's been eye-opening to see how the Islamic Empire has transformed this whole landscape into a very unique yet very intriguing experience that we are able to witness now. If you have a chance to visit Spain, I highly recommend visiting Granada and spend at least 1 full day to visit the Alhambra, and make sure you book early in advance because tickets run out very fast. With that remarks, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy my journey. I'll see you next time in our next video. Ciao!